Okay, so now this dashboard actually is when I'm doing e-commerce data analysis and strategy, the expenditure, I analyze the Google app, Meta app, Google Analysis, and Spotify sales this data and then to introduce this dashboard. So before I analyze the data, I need to uh, I need to focus on the data is only for these games only because the different app, this company actually they have the different campaign for the different kind of the product. So but this one we only focus for the main product. So now here when you see here, this dashboard will show the revenue. They have the graph here. And then here is the total spending for the Google and Meta spending. So the Google PMAS apps and also the Meta apps, the total spending is 53,597. And for the Google PMAX, the conventional rate is only 1.34, so that is not very high, so the conversion rate is only 1.34, and the total actually to confirm the sales is only 0.98x. So how can you do this one? We use the net sales divided by the total spending, and then we see the total conversion rate is only 0.98. So after the basic, when you observe the data from this dashboard, you see that is the issue we can figure out is they have a lot of the traffic. We spend a lot of for the advertising is around 53,000 something, but the sales is only 0.99, so it's less than 1. The revenue, the sales is less than 1. That is the reason, the first issue, we need to know that. That means we have a lot of the traffic, but we spend a lot for the advertising, but how much we transfer to the real sales is less than 1%. Okay, so now the next one, we go to the conversion and revenue to observe. Why I say that we have a lot of the traffic, but it's less for the sale, for the actual sales. You see this diagram, it shows the revenue and the less sales we have it. And then here, the checkout page. This is the checkout channel. Okay, from the Spotify, the data, the real sales. Okay, so how many people? We have 609 people go to the checkout page, and here is only 242 people fill out the checkout form, and actually how many people to make the final checkout, the checkout is only 8 people. So that is the huge gap from 609 people here, from 609 people to 8 people. So what kind of the issue between them for the checkout system? Is the checkout interface problem? Is the checkout process issue? What kind of the issue between the checkout process to make the lot of the people to go away? So we need to figure out why. And maybe we can go to the customer support desk to find out the record. Is any customer have the issue for the checkout we need to fix? We can go back to the checkout process to doing the test for the checkout process to make sure the checkout process is making smooth, or any issue we need to figure out this one. Okay, so now the next one, we go to the traffic and engagement. So as I mentioned that before, the Google and Facebook bring a lot of the traffic, but it's less than but it's very low the conversion rate. So how can you see this one? So in this traffic and engagement, you will see here we have 81,653 people to go to our page to visit, but only 94 people to check out, and the conversion rate is only 0.4%. And here, the Google, we have 76,322 the page width to view, but we have 359 checkout, but this one is better than Meta, okay? And but we also need to concern about this one. The Bring, we only have 1,573 the page view, but we have 12 people to check out. So here we show the data is the Google and Facebook will spend a lot of the money for the traffic, for the advertising, and bring a lot of the traffic. It's real traffic, yeah. But how many we get the checkout? Less than 1. Why? Remember at the beginning, the first page is less than 1. It's only 0.89 to turn to the real sales, okay? So that is the reasons why we need to fix. And also, here we show the device to explore our product. So you will see the Meta device spending is on the mobile. The mobile actually is more than the computer users to visit our website to after they see the advertising. Okay. So now this one, the app platform. This platform will show the Google spending and the we spending for the app, and also the Meta spending. And here we show the platform comparison, how much we spending, the conversions rate, the return, and the inspection, and how many click we have it. So here you can observe and the spending, the conversions rate, and the how can I calculate the conversions rate? Here it shows that each campaign, the advertising campaign we're spending for sales, for traffic, okay? But now I want to go back here because I want to say that is after I analyze this data and then I find out the main product to bring the revenue is the direct product. This product is the hero product. It brings the 73.4% of revenue, okay, for this company, to this company. So this is our hero product, and that is the reasons why I will suggest to create the bundle, or maybe to build up the direct ecosystem, because we can continue develop this product to the ecosystem. We can create the premium, the key set, or maybe create a bundle to, to let the assistant customer to continue to purchase our product, or maybe the similar product, and also to develop the ecosystem, because when they, for example, if we create a direct t-shirt, someone to wear our t-shirt, and then that is the way to advertise, to do the advertisement. So someone they see and then they know this product, and they will come back here to purchase our product. Okay, so now the next one I want to talk about is, so this one also, the cost platform correlation will also show the correlation is between all the apps to bring the traffic here, okay? But this one is the estimates, the results is not the actual results, okay? Okay, so now after I analyze the data, I find out the main issue. So the main issue why we cannot to get the we don't know which app to bring the customer. So because it's missing the UTM tracking. So the UTM tracking can let us to know which app will bring the customer to our page and also they make the wheel purchase. So if we have the UTM tracking, and then we will know what's going on, which app is bring a lot of the traffic and also bring the customer to the wheel sales. Okay, so after I analyze the data, I get the insight, and the suggestion is first add the UTM tracking to the Meta and Google app, and then we will know the wheel attribution. That means we know the connection between the app and the wheel sales. And the second one is fix the mobile checkout users experience, because here when I analyze the data, and then I saw that they have the 98.7% the abandonment rate. So that means a lot of the abandon from the mobile checkout interface. So we need to find out why the mobile checkout interface or maybe the process have any issue to make the customer to go away. The next one is here we show that I showed that before we have 609 people go to the checkout page, but at the end is only have 8 people to go to checkout, but we have 242 people to fill out the checkout information. So this one, this kind of the customer, actually we can send the email to engage them, to remind them, oh, you still have the product in the checkout page. Do you want to come back to finish the checkout? So yes, so we can engage the customer to return to the page to finish the checkout, and also this one will help us to turn out more at the wheel sales. And the last one is I mentioned that before is try to develop the direct bundle or maybe the ecosystem to develop the association or maybe the associate product, such like the t-shirt, the mouse pad, or maybe the premium key set to build up the direct ecosystem, and then let the customer to buy the assistant customer to come back to buy the similar product. Okay, so now this is my analyze for the for this dashboard. Thank you.